Hi, welcome to Pinkfish Custom Agents. Today I'm going to walk you through the different ways you can create a custom agent, as well as give you a walkthrough of everything that is configurable in the custom agent builder. Let's go ahead and get started. There are three ways to build an agent. The first is you can simply describe the type of agent you want to build in this text box here and submit. Pinkfish will create the agent for you. The second way is to create manually, which will take you into the custom agent builder. And the third way is through our public templates, which is accessible from the globe icon in the top right. Let's go ahead and start with a template. I'll click into templates. I'll search for Customer 360. I can review the instructions and the description of the agent, as well as the connections and tools that it leverages by looking over this overview panel. If I want to use it as is, I can say use agent. That will create a copy of the agent in my agents list, which will also release and publish that so that I can use the agent in Coworker. Alternatively, I can remix the agent, which I'll do today. That will create a copy of this agent in draft. I'll click Remix Agent, and it'll bring me into the agent builder, where I can look at the agent name, review the agent instructions. If I want, I can change or update the model. By default, we select Claude Sonnet, but if I could use any of the models available on the platform here. I can also update the icon if I want to change this. And you can see a preview as I'm updating things within the builder here. In addition, prompt bubbles help your users get started with the agent. You can see that one has been created for us here. It's simply a way for the builder to give the end users a hint to get started with the agent. I'll add one here so you can see where that shows up. So now my end users have a quick way to launch a conversation with my agent. In addition to the instructions, I also have access to a tools menu. This is where you can select all of your different connections, and within those connections, you can narrow the scope of what the agent can do by selecting the individual MCP tools. In addition to connections, you also have embedded services, things like audio processing, browser automation, charting, document processing. There are hundreds of different skills that come available on the platform out of the box. And lastly, we have workflows, which we'll cover in a later video. Next, let's take a look at the different resources available. Inside of Pinkfish, in the Tools section, you'll have the ability to set up a database, which can be either structured or unstructured. You can also build file collections where you can upload files and use those as available knowledge sources for your agent. You can also create a RAG knowledge base inside of Pinkfish where you upload your documents. This enables your agent to access that data efficiently so it can give your end users faster responses. Next, you can deploy your agent across multiple different channels. We support Slack in a couple of different variations here, as well as Teams. You can trigger your agent from an inbound email or agent to agent, as well as from external applications using API. Next, we have Process, which we'll cover in more depth in a later video. There are a few more configuration items here. On the advanced side, you can define an output schema. And if you click on the plus button, you also have the Monitor tab. And this will enable you to test and troubleshoot your agent before deploying to your end users. Let's run a quick test right now. I'll submit this. In the monitor, it will show you all of the steps that that agent is performing. And you can drill down in more detail on each of the tools it's calling and the responses that it's getting from those tool calls. And there it goes. So now I've got a response. Prior to this, I had connected Salesforce. It also combined Salesforce data with a Perplexity web research and provided this report. And actually, it built me a nice little dashboard as well. So let's say I'm happy with the agent configuration at this time, and I want to create a released version. I just need to click on Release and Publish, and that will create a published version for me. When I go back to the Agents tab here, you can see that the status is published, and you can see who created the agent. Now, this is a published agent. However, I have not shared it with anyone, so only my user can see this custom agent. And if I were to navigate over to the Coworker tab, you can see that the agent has been deployed for me. In order to share it with other users, I would need to go into the Action menu and click on Share. Essentially, there are two ways to share your agent. You can do it on an individual basis by typing in the end user's email, or you could decide to deploy the agent to the entire org. We'll cover this in more depth in a later video. One more thing before I forget. there is a builder agent inside of the agent configuration. If I want to just chat with the builder agent to make any updates to the instructions, tool selections, resources, or anything to do with the agent, I can just chat with it right here and it will make that update. This makes it really easy to update your agent. This also enables non-technical end users to build their own productivity agents. I hope this walkthrough was helpful. Thank you for watching this introduction to custom agents video.